Fellas, today we are going to be looking at the Winter Celebration event going on in Marvel Rivals. With this, Jeff is the star of the show. The only reason why I waited this long is so that starting as of about today or so, you could do all the challenges at once that are needed to get the free skin. So when you click on the event, you can see the Winter Celebration. There's still about 13 days left at the time of this recording. It might change for you when you finally do log in, and you'll see just a couple things off the rip. We have the new game mode, decorate, missions, and then the gift points that you currently have. Right here, I have 150. And then in the main focus, we have the holiday card, and that's going to be the main priority that you do work on. So running your mouse or your cursor over the card, you'll see things like the Christmas tree, and then it says decorate the card. Same thing with the gifts. And as you get stars, we'll cover that in just a moment, you can upgrade it to further along the points. And then as you upgrade it, you'll further along the card progression, which will eventually unlock the skin that you do want. We also have the snowman, same general idea. It will decorate the snowman. And then lastly, we have the background, which can also be upgraded. So how do you earn these stars to do the decoration? And so here we have the missions. On the left-hand side, presently, you can see that we have golden frosts. These are going to be the main crux of things that you want. They're very somewhat simple to get. It really depends on your team how often you'll be winning, but they're short games, so even if you do lose, it won't take you long to get a win. And with the golden frost, it says Jeff's legendary trophy. What kind of decoration can we get in return? These are things like win 3 matches, win 2 matches with your own score of over 6,000 points, so you do have to do work. Just complete 3 matches, win a match, complete 3 matches. So if you do, or if you have waited, which is what I did in this case, you can knock a good chunk of the matches out very, very quickly. And then underneath, I have completed 2 challenges already, one for a golden frost and one for 3 silver frosts. And then on the other side, we have the silver frosts. These are, again, very simple missions. I find they're more related to actual fighting in the game rather than trying to win a match or just play a match. Because with this one, you have to devour 12 enemies with his ult, it's Jeff. Heal 2500 health in Jeff's Winter Splash Festival. Again, you just play the matches and a lot of these will just happen on their own. What can you use with the Silver Frost? That's for decorating already decorated cards. So this tree, for example, this is the one that I did use the golden star on, or the golden frost on. So it's already decorated, as you can see, compared to the presents or the snowman or the background, but we have other decorations for it that are still locked. So if you click on another one, it does change the background of the tree, as you can see. And with this is what uses the silver frost. It's not super important, but something that you can keep in mind if you want it to look the best you can. And now for the main star of the show, we have the actual upgrade rewards. So as you do get the golden frosts and upgrade your card, you get points from that, which you can see at the bottom here. And then you can unlock certain rewards up until the cuddly Fuzzlefin costume. That's the one that everyone wants. So the first one is 100, then 2, 3, 4. Not that you have to earn another 200 or another 300, just a total of the points. As you can see, I have the cuddly Fuzzlefin spray with 150 points at the moment. And then the next star we will get the all you can eat emotes. After that, the nameplate, and then the MVP, and finally the costume. So you unlock these playing his new game mode. It's only for a limited time. I don't hate the game mode, but it's not the worst game mode, but it definitely is very different than how normal games go in Marvel Rivals. And so let's hop into that. As you can see here, it's already lined up. You just hit start. With this game mode, everybody has to be Jeff. It's just like Splatoon. It's a 4v4, and you want to go around and spray as much of the ground as you can. When you spray the ground, it'll turn white when you do, and when the enemies spray the ground, it'll turn a pink color. They're very short games, only about 3 minutes or so. And as you can see here, we spray the ground, changes to the white. And at the top, you can see the percentages. That is the score your team has and the score the other team has. So you want to spray as much as you can. So with this, you have your general spray, which paints the ground, and it will also do a tiny bit of damage to the enemy as well. And then you have your burst shot, which will do more damage and also paints the ground. They're very short games, only about 3 minutes again. I do believe you have to go through about 6 or so total games in order to unlock everything, counting that you win. Otherwise, it can take you just a little bit longer. Now with this, you want to cover as much of the ground as you can. It's not going to be a huge deal if you miss just a tiny splash of the ground. You also do have the dive to move around faster and to heal. And then you do have your healing bubble as well, which will heal you a tiny bit, as well as give you a movement boost. That's the ult. The gameplay is very close to how Splatoon plays, and when you play enough of these matches, you could tell who has played Splatoon and who hasn't. I did play a lot of the games the very first day, and then I took a break from it until this recording, just so that I could let the challenges build up to get everything done faster. Alright, that took a little bit longer than I thought it would to do all those missions. If you look here, all we have left is the Silver Frost missions, which I'm not too interested in. But all the missions that we looked at earlier are completed. We can go to the upgrade, or you could just choose it on the card itself. So now it's time to upgrade, in which case we are now working on the presents. And then the next one I believe is Snowman. I do have 4, it does cost 2. I hope it's not 1 extra day, I'll be upset. And then presently the other missions I do see that you can do are deal 15,000 damage as Iron Fist, Wolverine, Moon Knight, or Venom. That must have been very recent. Deal 15,000 damage as Magic, the Punisher, Namor, or Loki. And then 15,000 damage as Squirrel Girl, Storm, Doctor Strange, or Venom. That was very recent. So in this case, I'd recommend to run Venom and then whoever of these characters that you feel. But you want to deal damage, so Loki probably is not the best choice for that. I would go Punisher or Magic. So let's run some quick Venom games and I'll come back to you. Alright, so we finished off the last of the missions. I just did the ones to play as Venom. And now here we have our final upgrade of the bear ribbons, which nets us 550 points, which means when we go to the gifts, we have our cuddly Puzzle Fin Jeff the Shark costume. So depending on how much you played, it really won't take you that long to get this. But for me, I hadn't done too much in the season. It probably only took about an hour or so of actual gameplay to get everything. Although I'm not sure what's going on with the holiday card. Where was that? Decorate. It does appear that something is going to be happening on December 31st at 8 p.m. But we'll have to wait until then to find out what that is. So for now, that's everything you need to know about the winter celebration. Now is the perfect time to do it, as you can knock out everything in, again, about an hour or so of gameplay, and then you don't have to do the event anymore. If there was more structure to it, maybe I think it'd be a better game mode to play, but I find with majority of games, a lot of my teammates focus on just killing or fighting over actually doing the objective. And even playing those matches in the Winter Wonderland, majority of the games, you'll notice which side doesn't happen to play the objective. and you'll end up winning 90 to 10 each time. So that's everything you need to know for the winter celebration at the end of the year from Marvel Rivals. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe if you want more tips and tricks and guides on Marvel Rivals. And remember, keep on gaming.